I think I am back and I think I'm good. Hello. Had to come back and like redo. Well, not redo, but kind of make sure some things are set. Anyway, um, again, hopefully you're doing all right. I think I am back and I think I'm good. Yeah, my mic working. It's working, definitely working. I be sometimes my mic is just, I don't know. I like my mic, but then sometimes I be kind of trying to figure this shit out. Okay, exactly. Okay. At least you know what? At least the none else, whoever this little Discord stream thing belong to, thank you for doing it because a minute ago something is going on where I couldn't read my comments at all. And my friend texted me and was like, "Do you not see your comments?" I'm like, "Girl, I think so. I think so." She's like, "No, I don't. You don't see my comments? I'm coming." I'm like, "No, I haven't seen no comment." But I can see I'm popping up now. So that's what counts. That is what counts. Let me get comfortable. Let me get in my fat position. Hopefully y'all got y'all fat position. I call her my fat position is where we know the weather's finna go on. It's finna go down, honey. It's finna go down. I had seen something. Somebody was saying that they made the weather do this. That was somebody said. They said that they made the weather do this. That's what I heard on TikTok. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I am not a conspiracy theorist, but I heard that they got a machine that can make the weather. Oh, for real. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. I heard it's a machine that can make the weather. Now, I thought that the weather come from the sky and wind, all that stuff that we learned in school. But they said it's a machine that make weather. So I'm gonna go find that machine. We're gonna look for that machine tonight too. I'm gonna see it for a minute because I need to start like getting comfortable, like not streaming, but like doing my content. But if you're new, oh yeah. While I'm here, if I do stream across all three platforms or try to two platforms while I'm on sometimes on Facebook is what's shot to Facebook because I really don't get like Facebook like that, but YouTube is my lane. But since we get to sit at home and everybody in the house, like where I'm in right now in DC, it is what's the temperature in DC? Right now here in DC, it says 18 degrees. Our low side is gonna be 8 degrees here in DC. So and then I heard people that get mad at myself. Southerners they can't complain about it being cold. It does get cold in the south. It just get cold rarely. It's just that the infrastructure, like I lived in Houston for 10 years, and like Memphis, Mississippi, Texas, it's built for heat. Texas can endure massive amounts of heat because of the infrastructure how it's built. He'll halfway survived it some summers, but that's how the infrastructure is built. So you know, to have winter come through there, it just rips the infrastructure like it ripped it ripped the grid crazy in Texas. I think 21 that year. It was crazy, man. You had to be there. I mean, I went home. I had the apartment. I lived on southeast side off of Telephone Road, and when I was staying in Houston for 21, and I was staying off Telephone, and literally I had one of my best friends, Queen. I had to go stay with her because literally all the lights had went out. I had no water. The pipes had froze to a point. It was just like when I went home, it was blocks of ice in the pipes. And when they finally started busting, it started warming up. Jesus, it was a mess. My apartment was a mess. I'll never forget that. I lost so many clothes. So it's different. So yeah. So shout out to everybody in the South, man. Uh-uh. Mm, mm. You know, I did the righteous thing today, y'all. The righteous thing. You know what I did today? The righteous thing was I called and checked on my mama. Well, I didn't call. I text. Mm-hmm. Sure did. Start somewhere. A little place. But she fine. She in Mississippi. She fine. I don't call my grandma. I know my grandma fine. I don't call her the mom. But My little brother, he is in Memphis. It's my little brother in Memphis. I got my other siblings in Mississippi and Texas, but hopefully everybody's fine out there. My aunties in Memphis or whatever. So, I'm just praying that everybody sit down somewhere. Cause the South is not built for this. And everybody I know personally is in the South. So coming from like, listen, sit your ass down. Sit down somewhere. Sit down somewhere. So anyway, the weather is popping in. Well, since I already got this is a shot to myself again. My mouth is going back down, like I said earlier. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. You know, check your insurance premiums as well. Because, like, with insurance and everything like that going up and all that, you got to know what's going on. Because when I had my oral surgery, that when I got the double root canal, I'm telling you, it caught me off guard, but I thank God I had the insurance stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna have it after February or whatever, but for what I got right now, thank God I had it. But I had a pocket, I had to pay like maybe $200 out of pocket for my thing, and it's good because it's costly, so just be make sure y'all check on y'all check while we sitting in the houses right now. You got the opportunity to call around and actually, one thing you can do, I would say this: while you get the hunker down, if it's a day or 2 days or 3 days or whatever, do the adulting part. Sit down. If you got somewhere you can go be it with your people, sit down and like go through your credit reports. Look at stuff you can do for the beginning of the year because it's slow and so it's something you can do. The adulting part. Make sure the insurance is updated. Stuff you just don't want to do. Check on insurance policies. You know what I'm saying, for future activities. Look into how much this may cost, or so things like that are good to do. I had looked at the weather earlier too, and I was out looking at the weather. I had seen this. This is what they had coming out of here in Dallas. So let me show y'all
Temperatures have dropped by double digits compared to yesterday. And even here in Dallas, we're getting in on some sleet. You can hear it coming down. And for me, I can feel it. It feels a lot different from the rain that we've been getting on. But this is the time period that officials have really been warning about. Everything that fell overnight now flash freezing with more snow and ice expected to pile on throughout the day. We're talking about a rough 24 to 48 hours.
This morning, that massive 2,000-mile wide winter storm setting in for more than half the country. A dangerous mix of snow, crippling ice, and frigid temperatures stretching from New Mexico all the way to Maine. 18 states now under emergency declarations, 200 million people under alerts. Here in Texas, the torrential rainfall quickly morphing into a dangerous icy mix. Flash freezing under 25-degree low temperatures overnight, turning roads into ice rinks, shelters filling up.
I just can't do it no more. I ain't trying to die.
Across the South, a rush to prepare. A swarm of shoppers in grocery aisles stocking up on essentials.
Beer, wine, tea, coffee, milk, cereal. I'm not planning on going anywhere.
In Tulsa, Oklahoma, food running low at some grocery stores.
They're out of eggs. There's no bacon. There's no butter.
And in Oklahoma City, where more than 8 inches of snow are expected, plow crews working 12-hour shifts to treat roads. Crews in Dallas strategically placing brine trucks, sand, cones, and spreaders beneath overpasses to quickly respond to trouble spots. Governors across the country delivering a clear warning.
This winter storm has the potential to be remarkably dangerous.
Millions also bracing for possible power outages.
I spent the day preparing for this snow ice storm situation.
In Georgia, Natasha Beauclair stocking up on everything from water to supplies, batteries in case of those power outages.
That I had flashlights, crank radios, that I had power chargers that were portable for our phone that only required batteries, paper products. If the water goes out as well as the electricity, I'm always like, it is better safe than sorry.
And as this storm pushes on, the Northeast from New York to Boston, expecting up to a foot of snow, the heaviest the region has seen in 5 years.
And back here in Dallas and North Texas, temperatures are expected to plummet once again, even lower overnight, locking all of this ice, the sleet, the snow into place, challenging even the most experienced drivers. And of course, Gio, raising the potential for power outages.
Yeah, so many concerns across the country, but especially there in the South. Morgan Norwood, thank you.
And as y'all can see, that is what's going on right down there in the South. Hold on. Hey, baby. I'm on live. Yeah, I'm on live. I'm sorry. I'm on live. I'm sorry. You down now? Oh, okay. I thought I heard something. It's all right. Make yourself at the house. I'll be down in a little while. You all right? Oh, okay then. Well, it's plenty of food in the kitchen. And it's some water in the Frigidaire. Uh-huh. All right, well, it's got Netflix and all the other stuff on my TV down there, so you can watch all that. Oh, okay then. All right. Well, you can play the game too if you want to play the game. Okay. Well, here right here somewhere, run through the house, okay? Now y'all stay at that. Yeah, y'all stay at the damn basement. Y'all can give me a heart attack. Last time y'all about gave me a heart attack, y'all make up so much damn racket. Yeah, Uncle know that. All right. Well, okay then. Well, I come my room later on. All right. Uh-huh. All right, bye. Okay. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Oh God. These are my friend what she gotta go to work. So the kids they like, oh God, see, oh God, Jesus, oh boy. I feel bad for my family. Like, babe. All right. Anyway. Yeah, so the weather, that's for that weather. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Hold on. And then this is what's going on, I think, for another one part.
But we're looking at how the atmosphere is responding in real time. So we know that we have all the ingredients. Right. How are they coming together? That now that we're actually putting it in the oven, right, to see what comes out. And I think what's so impressive to me when I look at that temperature
This is a big storm,
and we
y'all.
talk about the overrunning and the icing concerns. I mean, this overrun from that low-level jet that's, by the way, supposed to strengthen as we go through the day to day. That's that warm nose and the conveyor belt of wind that's transporting the warmth and the moisture at about a mile high. That's above 5,000 feet, right? I mean, it's eroding and kind of cutting in. Look at the bulge of our lines of equal pressure here. I mean, you can actually see how it is cutting over top of that cold, dense air and the moisture transport. I mean, that's why, and I think for spots like Nashville, we have a growing concern that what started
and
as
y'all
snow
to see stuff like this right here, like it's crazy. But yeah, somebody was saying that that they made it like that. They made it like that. They say this, they made it like that's what I've heard I heard through the grapevine. That's what I heard. So let me see. I'm gonna be here for a few minutes. Let's see. We got the winter storm going on. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna go do this. So it's a few things I kind of want to go over, but let me go through something else I had seen. Okay. Do I want to watch this? I might want to watch this. I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm looking into. Hold on. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna watch this too. So you ain't done this here. We all trapped together. We is trapped together. So this is what I do. Okay, let me show y'all my screen. Let me show you my screen. See, this is what I do. Usually I'm sitting up in the bed with my phone, or with my phone or my remote control. But shit, hold on. Yeah, usually I'm sitting up in my bed with my remote control. But I'm setting up my computer with y'all because I know we all trapped a little bit. So this is what I'm looking at. So basically, did I put it in the right one? Okay, I did. It said it dropped in the right one. So I'm not sure. Okay. This is okay. So listen, this is fair use. I don't know any of these motherfucking people. I am just sitting here telling y'all what I'm catching from my view of watching all this shit. So if you have time, hear me out. This is what I have caught that's going on. Okay, so this is O'Shea Duke. Shout out to O'Shea Duke. O'Shea Duke covers a lot of different celebrity stuff. He covers YouTubers. He covers everything. But O'Shea Duke is very dry, funny type of guy, you know. But anyway, so you know Corey Holcomb, right? Corey Holcomb. Him and Anton Daniels, the guy you see on the screen, they had got into it. You know what? You know what? Come to speak of, right? You know, I never looked at Anton Daniels like that at all. But just look at this picture of him. Oh, this gold watch. This gold watch. I'm telling you, it's no need to be flashy. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Corey and Anton got into it. So it's ricocheting off of, I guess the other day I was watching. Anton was just, you know, on his regular live, and he said something compared to O'Shea Duke. Somebody said something in the comments about O'Shea Duke, and instead of him getting an understanding of whatever was going on, he just kind of made like a reply. And ever since then, O'Shea Duke has been on his ass. On his ass. On his ass. Respectfully. On his ass. Respectfully, right? So, I haven't seen any of this right here yet, so I'm finna go and watch this right here. So this is O'Shea Duke talking about whatever he said, and he's going out truly saying. Let me hear like. Let's go.
From the House of Hypocrites that said, Anton Daniels, I got money for war. And I thought that was pretty interesting because somebody emailed me and asked me, did they think that Anton Daniels was going to sue Corey Holcomb?
Yes. He's a white woman. Of course he's gonna sue.
I saw the video and I pressed play.
Just how broke I am. Pac said, don't go to war unless you got your money right. I got my money right.
Okay.
And now I'm ready for war.
This is interesting because Anton Daniels did say this about Corey Holcomb.
Anybody that's friends with Corey, anybody that hang around that, hey man, don't do nothing. Don't say nothing out of pocket. Is a snitch. Is a hoe. He a hoe. He a snitch in every facet of the word. Is a snitch. He a hoe.
We got that reggaeton. Definitely gonna watch this commercial because he's gonna get his little bread. Next.
Now, Anton Daniels called Corey Holcomb a snitch when it came to him revealing to the public that Mika was there or another woman was there that was not his wife.
Oh, yeah.
Anton didn't really push back.
So, pause, right? So, okay. Check this out. So, this girl here on the screen, ain't she pretty? This bitch is pretty. I have to give it to her. I don't know. You know what? Listen. One thing about gay men, the gay men do know, when gay men see a bad bitch, gay men can identify a bad bitch. Now, sometimes even straight men be kind of lost, but it's the identifiers of being a bad bitch. So when a gay man give you a compliment, it's really serious because, bitch, we definitely gonna tell you that you ugly when you ugly. Okay? We ain't telling you nothing to keep your feelings in any way, level, shape, or form because we don't give no fuck about your feelings, bitch. We gonna tell you that you whatever. You know, and this bitch right here is pretty. So this the girl, okay. So this the girl that went with she went with what's his name? She went with Anton to the whole thing with Corey, whatever, right? So when Corey was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, and you take your beep with you, this girl you're talking about. But I'm gonna go look up on her later on. But yeah, this is the story.
Back on that. But obviously what Anton is saying there is he got his money right. Well, what does that mean? Now that could be very vague. It's passive aggressive, it's ambiguous, it's a whole bunch of stuff. But I want to kind of get into the framework that Anton Daniels typically uses on YouTube. And that framework is, I'm rich, and because I have money, it almost solves everything.
Give a because I'm rich too, so I'm cool.
You know he cocky.
I got my own movement. I got my own motion, so I can tell you the truth, And I think that you also surround yourself with people that will not challenge you because you big dog to them. Okay. You big bro.
This is the same argument that Anton Daniels used on the Corey Holcomb show. I have money, so therefore I don't have the problems that some of the people here on your show have because they can't be honest with you. But that's not the only time he talks about it.
July, August, September, October, November.
Okay.
196, 187, 181, 170. Nigga, we was making so much money just off of the election on 1 or 2 channels.
Oh Jesus!
Our payouts was so crazy.
That mean, see, he sold us out. That's what he's saying. He sold us out basically.
And this is Anton Daniels again showing to the world how much money he makes. Now I can tell you this: Anton Daniels is definitely making a lot of money. He's in the right sector. He reacts to a lot of stuff. It doesn't take him so much or a lot of effort to make all of these videos. He does a lot of clip farming from his streams. So he is literally printing money. I think he kind of learned some of this from Jess Pearly Things when he went to collaborate with her a few years ago. And he does it now. You know, like I said, he's on the right. He has the political bag, the conservative bag he can get into. He has the, you know, the black culture bag he can get into. And when you're doing commentary like us, money literally can grow on trees. I don't make nearly as much as that. I'll tell you that for sure. I'm nowhere close. But the reality is that the commentary game, you can always stay in it because it's always trending. Okay. And some people who are bloggers, some people who do lifestyle content, it's easy for them to kind of get out of the game. But we're always talking about what's popping. So it's hard not to stay in. Now, despite the fact that Anton Daniels is doing good, it also shows a level of insecurity in how he thinks because he believes his self-worth is so tied to his monetary gains. And on the outside looking in, money is a lot of things. Don't get me wrong, especially if you've never had it or especially if you're looking to get it and you finally get it and then you have some level of fame. I'm pretty sure Anton Daniels is recognized all across the country now. I mean, this is a big goal for him and it's what he wanted to achieve. But here is what money can't solve.
A new hire is starting Monday at 9 a.m.
Yes, okay, we are doing commercials
and
tonight.
It's
Welcome,
Friday
welcome,
afternoon
welcome.
At 4:50.
Okay, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Welcome, welcome. They got a little dog. They made it's gonna be shade.
The problems that he causes for himself because of the amount of money he wants to achieve. Woo! Now, there are a lot of people who have been sending me information that they believe that Anton Daniels is lying about his daughter going into the principal's office and crying. That's what some people are talking about now, and the timelines don't add up. But here is what I will tell you that must be true. When Corey Holcomb disrespected Anton Daniels' daughter and his wife, it had to be a shakeup. It had to be a big mess. And when somebody comes after your family, when somebody comes after your mother, when somebody doxes your daughter or your wife or your kids.
But yeah, so as you can see, yeah, O'Shea Duke is making video after video. He got like 2 channels or whatever. But yeah, he giving him like them O'Shea Duke pretty much doing like them really like good punches, really. That's really what he do. He doing good punches. Insecurity video. Pup. Flesh your money ain't got none. Pup. You know what I'm saying? You know, I love it. It is funny. I am critical by it. It is hilarious to me in a way. So that's that. Okay, so what else I've been watching? So let me check. Let me see. So, let me see what else was really interesting. Of course, y'all seen. I don't know. Let's look at this. What is this?
So when it seems as if
I guess I had started watching it, but I didn't stop. I didn't finish.
Chat, should I put
What's
in their
this?
contract the winner gets the Lena?
This is the man that had me biting the sheets. It's really good. You made 10 times.
You know, I had been wondering who Adam looks like, and
Okay.
I finally see it, guys. It's
So this is I watch him sometimes. I do watch him. watching my end up hitting through his videos. This is Young Dunn. So yeah, make sure y'all hit like and subscribe to Young Dunn. He's really good, got guns content. I got him on my main page. I watch him a lot. And so he reacts like different stuff. And I think this raises up something about Adam 22. But y'all know Adam 22, right? Adam 22 was the other day, what happened? He got into some type of boxing ring fight or whatever. But supposedly in the boxing ring fight, he didn't look so good to me. It looked like to me he was getting his ass whipped. That's what it looked like to me. Okay? It looked like to me he was getting his ass whipped, honey. It looked like to me. It looked like to me. That's what it looked like to me. That's all I'm saying. Okay? So yeah, let's check this out.
That boy Crash Bandicoot down to the fucking stance.
The nightmare of Adam 22 will never end. Video by Jamari. Okay. Yeah, let's get an update on possibly the cuck of the century. Adam 22. I mean, he has some competition, but I think he still holds the crown. Let's check this out.
So it has been quite some time since we last...
Here's a hot take. If you have a message inside you that people are meant to hear, it'll never make the impact that it truly deserves.
Caught up with Adam 22.
Oh, yeah.
And the last time we talked about him, he was facing some financial challenges with the No Jumper brand, while his wife was diving headfirst back into bed with his biggest adversary, Jason Love.
Yo, excuse me. Hi. Okay. What do you guys do for the people? I know what you guys do.
Guys, wives for them.
Oh my gosh, you said it.
I'm the wife.
Where's Adam?
He's working, I'm working, you know.
Now, since then, the word around the virtual blog is that she has performed with all types of people. You know, it's become like a Super Smash Bros. Free-for-all up in there, and everyone is getting off their finishing shot. And now the situation...
Bro. The thought of another dude piping your girl, man.
Situation is once again coming back to a head, as this weekend Adam will be stepping into the ring to fight the man who had his girl screaming. But before we get into the
I just don't understand cookery, bro.
I don't understand. I don't know what that means in a way.
The embarrassment that came with the promotion for that fight. I did want to show you guys this clip, as towards the end of last year, Adam went on this podcast one night with Steiny. I believe this is like a Nelk Boys production. And while discussing the hot topic at the time, which was Akash and his wife Jasleen and all the things she had to say about their relationship, of course Adam was like the one guy on earth actually defending.
So what gets me is with this is this. It's like, okay, I get Adam 22 this episode. Maybe I'm not always caught up, but supposedly, so they saying like his wife does the OnlyFans thing or whatever, the OF thing. And so, but I mean, ain't it business? I don't know. Maybe I look at it different. You know what? Maybe I got the mind of a fucked up individual. Anyway, let's check out Wiz. Let's see what Young Dunn talk about. This is crazy.
Akash's wife, and he had this to say about my channel as well as a couple of other people here on YouTube.
Okay. That's why she felt comfortable saying that. But then once the Poetic Flacos and the Jamaris and the Myrons of the world all lock into place, I mean, like, you have to understand, there's a very concerted effort to like paint people as villains on the internet so that they can look bad, so that they can have a new person to make videos about.
I mean, definitely, you know what I'm saying? You do some fuck shit, you do some dumb shit, reaction channels are going to talk about you, but you don't have to be a cook. That's not like, you don't have to do that. That's not like a stage of life that you have to navigate. You could go your whole life and never be a cook, not even one time, you know? And so if you don't want the entire internet ridiculing you, why'd I say that weird? Ridiculing you for being a cuck. Just don't be a cuck and problem solved.
Like, let's say you had a girlfriend and all this stuff was getting exposed or whatever. Like, you don't believe that they would just lock into place to make Steiny the cuck of the year or the fool of the year. You know,
Wow.
they love to
Hold
be
on
able
one
to paint
second.
someone as that.
I will
know,
never
dude.
be awarded that. I want to make it very clear. I will never get that Cook of the Year award. Don't even put me in the nominations
I'm
because
just
that's
saying,
not your thing.
all these internet cretins line up to make content about people, and in order to make content about people, they really have to demonize somebody.
And so obviously Adam
You got to be a demon, though. It's hard to demonize somebody that's not a demon. You know, in fact, the opposite shit happens.
So yeah, I don't know something about it. Something about somebody's hoe getting tied up with somebody's hoe. So I had seen it by Adam 22. But anyway, what I had said about it is basically was the fight he got in. He lost the fight, you know. But bless Adam 22. They is dragging the poor Adam 22 across the internet. So there's something else is going on. Okay, I fixed some things. I had to go into my YouTube, right? So I'm trying to learn how to balance my YouTube. Hopefully you are too. With learning how to, maneuver stuff. So for me, I use Restream. Some people use StreamYard. So yeah, that's that. Okay, so let me get out of this. Well, no, I don't. Let me see. Okay. Oh, let me see what this is, y'all.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it.
We was on the journey
Base
tonight, ain't it?
44, a complete AI creation platform.
We just rolling through.
Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to
Well,
my
thank
channel.
you.
I
We
hope
thank you.
you
Shout
are
out to
good.
Cindy
Let's get into
Yama.
this video.
So that they can have
Here we
right
go.
thing.
What? To save you. They are done saving everybody. Go save yourself. Let's get into this video.
What's this about?
Black Americans saying ICE isn't our problem.
Oh, boy.
You do realize that they're kidnapping Black Americans too,
Here we
right?
go.
And they're just saying, oh, we thought they were African. We thought they were illegal immigrants. And then they will detain you for days, sometimes weeks, so that they can have their way with you in the ICE detention center while they figure out that you're an American citizen. In fact, that's exactly what happened to this lady right here. She's an American citizen. They detained her for 2 days and kept her in that detention center. And this is what they're doing with so many people. If you're not white, they will target you. If they just have a bad day, they just feel angry or feel extra racist that day, they'll target you, kidnap you, beat you, throw you in the back of a truck, and take you to some random ICE detention center. There was one citizen that they actually deported to a whole nother country, and she was a U.S. citizen.
First of all, that paleface needs to mind his business, okay?
Oh, wow.
He
Okay.
won't sit up here
Come
and
on,
say,
Lil
oh,
Jones.
you know, ICE is not your problem. Why are you don't even go here. What we got going on and how we choose to respond and react to certain things is none of your concern. Why are you even addressing? You need to be addressing the agents, and you need to be addressing your fellow community, because
Right.
your community is why we're in this situation that we're in right now, and why law enforcement, government agencies, federal agencies are
Right.
running amok and don't have to ever answer for their brute force. It's because they've been doing it to Black Americans since forever.
Right.
The police force was literally slave catchers, and it just transmuted and transformed into the police that we see today. So for y'all to keep saying y'all are gonna be next, we gotta keep. I feel like I sound like a broken record, y'all.
If Johnny had
A
5
broken
apples,
record. We were first. It never stopped happening to us, but y'all didn't give a fuck all. Because y'all don't care about Black American people. Y'all really don't. And for you to sit up here and say Black American people and to show a Somali woman, bitch. You need to throw something.
screaming
You show
on the
a
inside.
Somali woman
Screaming.
while you're talking about Black Americans being detained and kidnapped. You know what? The nerve.
The nerve.
Somali people didn't even consider themselves African as a collective.
They don't.
They never call themselves Black. And that woman in particular, this is why I keep feeling like it's a scheme that Todd set up. Why would she have them Band-Aids on her forehead? Like it's giving performative.
I am stuck.
It's given in the
all day.
Oscar
They
goes
bring
to.
up Band-Aids
Now
stuck
I
on
wasn't there. I don't know
me.
exactly what happened to her. If that did happen, it was unfortunate. But it sounded like she was reading from a script and she got the script right, as opposed to that other Somali woman that started reading the script and said, "Oh my God, because she said crime is bad, and I don't think that was a part of what she was.
Right, she was.
I don't think that was a part of what she was supposed
to
to say, and she couldn't even get it out because she knew she was lying and scamming and cheating, and it was a scheme.
Yep.
But they gonna put that lady up there, and then she gonna say, "Oh, and they use the N-word." Aren't you all the class of people with melanin that have been running around saying the N-word means nothing to y'all because y'all have no direct relation to it? Now all of a sudden, when it's convenient, you want to piggyback off of the plight of actual Black Americans with racial slurs. This is not me saying that it's okay to call anybody with dark skin that looks like me the N-word. I'm just saying they don't have the same relation to the word. And this pale-faced guy, he needs to shut the hell up and mind his business. He keeps butting in to, oh, y'all saying ICE is not your problem. Sir, get your community together and y'all go out there. I'm tired of y'all talking and y'all are sitting in the comfort of your living room with your ring light in front of you telling Black Americans what they need to do and where they need to go. And I really cannot get over the fact that he's saying, oh, they're deporting Black American. No, we're not doing flat blackness. People that have an immigrant background is not synonymous with Black Americans that have a long lineage here in this country.
What's up, y'all?
Just because that Somali woman has the same hue of complexion, that does not make her a Black American. That is a Somali American if she has citizenship. So stop that. I don't agree with brute force. I don't agree with us being illegally and unlawfully detained. Like I said, this is something that we have been crying about and shouting from the rooftops, but y'all did not give a fuck because y'all don't care about Black American people. Now that one of the clear pale-faced ladies got unalived by ICE, and y'all care more about the immigrant class than y'all ever did about us, now all of a sudden, y'all seem to find a little bit of empathy. I'm just very confused. Because if Johnny had 5 apples, y'all would have been trying to get qualified immunity overturned. But y'all didn't give a damn when it was just us.
So I would say this right here, just to pause in between. What up, Pap? Hey girlie, how y'all doing? Welcome. And hopefully, y'all are safe right now. We are in the house, okay? Shout out to what it's called, what it look like TV, or what they say. He said the Insidians. Okay, hopefully y'all are part of that group today. We're inside, okay, and everybody's comfortable. So we're just going through shit that I be watching. This beautiful young lady on the screen, that's Love Jones. I don't know if y'all seen Love Jones. Love Jones is on she on TikTok, she on YouTube. I think it's a Love Jones show. So if you see Love Jones, go over there and follow this Black queen. I'm telling you, she be going in. I be screaming. I'm sitting in my bed. Let me tell you about something. So no shade. But listen, so this is between me and y'all. So you know the Africans, right? Our cousins, our long distance cousins. So these like this young lady on the screen. So what they do is on YouTube, I found out is that I'm not sure. They being a Black American right now is such a hot topic right now in a lot of different ways too. So I've noticed that a lot of the Africans and even the Kenyans and our other cousins and stuff like that. They are gathering every topic, all of our TikToks that we make and stuff like that, and they come put them together and they put collages together and they make a YouTube and they make a channel. And then all of them really kind of recycle the same stuff that we saying on TikTok in our viral moments, and they make collages. And that's what they, kind of do a little bit, and I be really gagged because I be like, wow, is there not any news in the other countries? Because I'm pretty sure. Look, I can't stand you, Pap. No. I wish my comments didn't work. I wish their comments didn't work. Fool, you stupid. No, you can't say it. You can't say it. You can't say it. This fool said, listen, what the fool said. No, you can't. Well, sometimes I don't think all of them are here. However, they do take our all our news and they're using all our stuff. But yeah, it gets me because I be like, man, listen, I know it's news over there. You ain't gonna trick me, bitch. I know y'all got news. Gathering all that shit like that. We know what y'all doing. It's like, listen, we love y'all. We do. We love you, baby. We love all of y'all. But you have to stop going and circulate. We love being black, but we understand. I think sometimes when y'all are covering black stuff from Africa or Kenya or wherever the hell y'all are, y'all not understanding the sentiment, the real struggle of what it is. Because some of y'all still have that thought back in your brain, and you saying you just covered. I say a lot of y'all covering our stuff, just like how this baby got Love Jones and all the rest of these people playing in the background. They be playing, but at the same time, they're not intrigued by what's going on over here. They ain't intrigued by that shit. They ain't studying this shit. They just there to, catch that quick dollar from YouTube.
Don't you ever try to flat black me, bitch, and use a Somali woman that literally they call us Jadairs and say that they're Arab. They barely even can say they're African and use that as your goddamn excuse or your goddamn example of a black American getting detained by ICE. Girl, bruh. Spread of the Brooklyn way. Got to be more motherfucking careful.
Gots to be.
For all the black Americans saying ICE isn't our problem, you do realize that they're kidnapping black Americans too.
I ain't kidnapping us.
I want y'all to leave black Americans alone. I want y'all to leave black women in America alone. We know. We've always known. They did it to us first. They've been doing it to us. And now y'all are just realizing they're doing it to you too. Don't say they're doing it to us too. It's been us too. It was us first. It's always been us. You voted for this. Your family voted for this. And it was all be friends, kumbaya, don't separate people from the party. Y'all mad at Peyton right now for speaking out against creators who are performative as hell. Oh, it's supposed to be Democrat with Democrat, liberal with liberal like they do. He's putting his body on the line. But you want me to put my body on the line? My body has been put on the line enough. Stop asking, can I tell y'all something? Stop asking, can I ask y'all something? Stop asking if I can borrow y'all for a second. We have been borrowed enough in this country.
Right.
And not giving back in the same condition that y'all borrowed us. It was a girl.
Oh my God, that's deep. That was my husband. That was deep. Oh my God. Oh God, I feel like the shout music need to come on right there. Dun 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 dun. There's a shout music. She said, "We have been put out there. We have been put out there, but we have not been returned in the same way." My God, today and when you take something back to Walmart, normally they always say if it's damaged, they don't want it back. You see what I'm saying? And how dare you? You know what I'm saying? But I get this. This is if you're just joining us, this is a collage of things going on of this guy who said black Americans are FBAs are next to be deported, and the whole fact of it is we can't get deported. So these are people replying to him on TikTok about it.
Okay, before I figure out if I feel bad for you or not, who did you vote for? She said, oh, I didn't vote. Click, figure it out. Y'all are going to have to figure this out yourselves. I did my job. Y'all didn't do yours. It was your aunties, your uncles, and I don't hear y'all asking poor white people why they didn't vote in their best interest. Y'all always asking us. It's always us. Leave us alone. We did what we had to do. And now I'm going the way of the big homie. Harriet Tubman, I'll see y'all later. Y'all figure this out. Nobody's coming to save y'all. Nobody ever came to save us. Y'all let them introduce crack into our neighborhoods and run in our society for years. And not until your kid got addicted to Lortabs is it now a problem with the drug companies. And all the other countries need to be quiet too, because y'all don't care. Because if y'all really cared and y'all really wanted to help us and y'all really want to know what was going on, y'all would tell y'all government to put sanctions on us. But y'all don't. You want me to go out and do something. I've done enough. What they're trying to do is separate us from the rest of the world and make the rest of the world hate Americans so that once they are offering asylum, people already hate us. They're going to make it too late for us to leave. But I'm going away to big homie. I'm out. Just stop asking me stupid questions and stop being rude to me for something that you and your people did. Figure it out. Make good choices.
Choose better today.
For all the black Americans saying ICE isn't our problem, you do realize that...
So black people never said that it isn't our problem. No, it very much is. And I want you to educate yourself and like really be honest, because you're acting oblivious. Like this shit hasn't been going on. This is not anything new. We were the original people to be fucking kidnapped. Nigga, we're not even supposed to be here. Be fucking all the way for real. ICE is just a new name for it. Police, hospitals, doctors... I mean, come on. This shit is not nothing new. And now that everybody else is being affected, y'all want black people to do what exactly? What the fuck do you want from us when this is what y'all wanted?
Right.
Honestly. I need to answer. I need to answer.
The black Americans saying ICE isn't our problem. You do realize that they're kidnapping black Americans too, right? And they're just saying, oh, we thought they were African.
TikTok supports white supremacy. So does he and anybody that has tried to use that talking point. We know that by far, black people voted against ICE overwhelmingly, more than any demographic in this country. By far. So it doesn't matter if you see 1 million black people on here saying that they don't care, that they're not going to do anything, even if they say they're happy. We know that if there is one demographic of people that rolled the loudest and the most against ICE, it is black people. But the elevated views and clicks for racist videos don't just apply to conservatives, even though they overwhelmingly make that content. It also applies to a lot of liberals. It also applies to a lot of non-racist people. Unfortunately, the black experience in this country since its inception has always been that the soundbite, the video clip, and the stereotype will always be louder than our actual actions. Y'all have a good one.
For all the black Americans saying ICE isn't our problem, you do realize that they're kidnapping black Americans too, right? And they're just saying, oh, we thought they were African. We thought they were illegal immigrants.
We don't need a PSA. We don't need you to try and coax us into doing anything.
At all.
Because
And we don't. I'm not sure of who told them. Black people are built different in America. I don't think they really realize the effect that, whether they want to see it or not, what white supremacy and destruction of our community and eliminating our leaders over and over again did to the generation that we have now, which probably might be I think I'm millennial, and that around that, and I also think baby boomers or whatever. I don't think they understand what happened with that. Hold on, y'all. Okay. All right. Come on, internet. She's running a little bit. I know what this is. Hold on. I can fix this too, because it's skipping. Okay. See? And that's all that was right there. But I think I know what they don't I don't think they understand like what we're made of to go through that. If we are, when people say that we are not our ancestors, we are not our ancestors. We are not. Okay. We are not our ancestors. We will cuss you the fuck out. We will. We'll fight. And the thing is, we're smart, we're intelligent, we're built because a lot of us, we're upset because we see the mistrosity and what our ancestors went through, or just see our grandparents of how, some of the things and it makes us angry that they were even treated in such a manner where, as y'all can see, like the whole thing with the whole, what's that, Mr. Tenderism. Listen, perfect example. Mr. Tenderism story, right? That story is fucked up. You know it, and I know it. That story is fucked up. But you know why the story fucked up? Mainly because that man set his ass up there, try to go get there, and I think it's another black man that got that went and got the name actually copywritten or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? And he tried to go and purchase Tenderism. And you ain't never heard a white person say tenderism. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that Unc is wrapped in something that, you have to immediately forgive him because, he comes from a different generation. And to him, sometimes complacency is okay. When you get you a nice car, you got a couple dollars, everything else is okay. And he doesn't see why black people are upset, because we're upset because of the sake of him, because, but us as people, we get it. We get it. We understand it. We grasp it. But the way he did it's fucking wrong. And he knows what he's doing. He's smart. Crazy motherfucker. But need to say, when it comes to, we were just watching it with Love Jones and stuff like that. And I hate the whole thing in Minnesota, but black folks ain't coming outside to march for that. And we shouldn't be doing that. No. Keep your ass inside the house. I'm glad to see. I see a lot of white people that understand that, and they say, listen, let y'all sit back, watch us. And baby, they is doing it too. And I mean, go ahead. Thank you. Some of y'all understand. Not this time. And they doing it too. I ain't even gonna lie. They doing this shit. When I see it, no white folks in Minnesota saying, bitch, it's okay, black folks, y'all sit back. We're gonna drink your Kool-Aid with a fucker. We got this. And they got it too. They out there marching. They do it. I don't think they should be out there going it hard, but they doing it. Shout out to Minnesota. I hope they inside tonight because the weather's getting real bad. The weather's getting real bad. The weather's getting bad. Oh, this is what I want to talk about. Let me do this. Oh, God. Now, because I'm gay, I'm going to do something gay. Okay? The DL Whisperer. I think altogether it is a full mouth of words. I heard about the DL Whisperer maybe a couple of years ago, maybe, I don't know. Not even a couple of years ago, maybe like a year or so ago. And I went and seen him. I ran across one of his videos, and therapy is real, okay? And sometimes people don't know how to differentiate about what a topic is, all right? Or to the topic, the message may be okay, but the deliverer and the delivery, okay, is all wrong. Okay, it's all wrong. And what intrigues me to want to talk about this a little bit tonight, I'm gonna go over before I get started about this right here, because I want to get this out from my chest, because this is on my chest about this whole thing, and I have been wanting to kind of hold it in or whatever, but I said, you know what, I'm gonna give it my time when I get time. So I'm gonna give it my time. I'm gonna give it my time a little bit, because this shit right here is embarrassing, bro. This is embarrassing. What got me was that I watch CTV. If you don't know CTV, go check out CTV. I love the baby. The baby is doing marvelous work over there. When I say that, he breaks the news, the motherfucking king breaks the news, gives the news between the church world all the way up to hip hop, all the way back across to music, all the way back down to the streets, bitch. CTV breaks it. And I was sitting there, I had seen it, and I had fell asleep watching something. I had watched Nick, and then I woke up and I had went through a piece of it. I was like, damn, I watched this, but I was sleep doing it. And it said something about DL Whisper versus T.S. Madison. Okay. Now, me being a very much newcomer, I don't know what this kind of arena kind of goes in with this whole thing with T.S. Madison. I know T.S. Madison. I'm definitely like I'm a fan, and I love T.S. or whatever. And I watched the gag talk show. It things. But and I didn't know that her and Dia Whisper had a history or whatever. I didn't know. And so happened the other day, I had watched the show where her and Krieg or whatever, and she was putting up the thing, and she said, yeah, they be on here talking and they credit history me. She was doing it. I was like, all right. I'm not knowing what's going on. I'm just enjoying the show, whatever, because I don't know. And then I came across this morning, thank God for CTV. CTV reminds me of, like, you would be at a cloudy place or something, you be watching, you be like, y'all wonder what this means, And then here come, him, like, or Nick at, like, both of them like that, like Nick at Night, O'Shea, you know what I'm saying? Like, for me, because, like, I hear someone I don't know the shit, like him, CTV, Nick at Night, Lovely TV, a lot of other people funky. They kind of clear up the fogginess. So those are my YouTube. They clear up the fogginess around other shit you don't understand. Well, I sit up and start watching this shit, and I was gagged to find out that this mind and pulled up to Maddie house. And it's one thing to hate trans people, but to see him sitting there, he is a little boy. He is a little boy playing a grown man game. Dia Whisper, you are stupid. You are, baby, you are stupid. This is not the game you play with grown folks. You don't pull up to nobody damn house. You don't do that. You don't do that. You don't do that. You don't do that. But we're gonna go through. Let me get the video. Welcome. We're gonna get the video. We're gonna go to CTV, and we're gonna look at some of the CTV stuff. It was 3 hours, but we're not gonna do 3 hours. We're not doing 3 hours. I tell you that. We ain't doing that tonight. We ain't doing no damn 3 hours. Okay. I love country TV, but I ain't watching no 3 hours. You want to watch it? Go over there. You hit subscribe to that, baby, and you watch this good shit. Okay. Let's do this. So, hold on. And I'm going to CTV's thing where I found it, right? So this week was covering this morning. I think yesterday. I was sleeping, my mouth been swollen up or whatever, so I didn't know it. And like, so when I was hearing about it, I was like, what the fuck going on? But this man pulled up to our house or whatever. So I want to skip ahead. I want to see really and jump into like the gist of it.
All she can do is roll around in the motherfucking computer chair and cook for her big night.
Targets. So
well, like when you say recent,
so shout out to
big
like T.S.
what's that?
Madison.
Bubs still got
no, like when you say recent, I know who you're talking about, but like when you say
so
recent,
yeah, so they finna get into.
You've been on them for a while.
And then we're gonna get back to
well, I guess within
that dirty
year,
do rag lip gloss.
Year, they were the most recent trans people he attacked, but he don't like trans people in general.
Yeah, he's a transphobe. Yeah, he does not believe in transgenderism. He doesn't believe he believes that trans people are delulu and cuckoo and
patriarchy, dressing up under in female garbs.
Check this. So just to see a picture of the Dia Whisper, right? Just for my opinion of it. Listen, let me take my head off because I'm at home. I'm in the house. We finna chill because oh yes, that felt good. You know, you have to rub your head real good. Yes. Like a good Irish spring shower. Okay. Just singing, ain't loving, ain't colored. Okay, so, yeah, what else gonna say? They took the head off. I rubbed my head. I felt good. That made me feel good. Anyway, how can you sit up? This will get with the Dia Whisper though. Before we get deep into this shit right here. Okay. What gets with this mind is how the fuck you sit up and mock somebody else trans, right? and you're living very close to the image of trans. I mean, very close to the image. I mean, baby, all you gotta do is slide on a wig. All you gotta do, you are one step, you are one cheeseburger, one Skittle, one rainbow, one rainfall, one cloud from being trans. So I know you doing it for clout. That's how I know he doing it for clout. That's how I know. That's how I know. But anyway, let's go through this. CTV is gonna break this down really good and like what it in the small time frame too. So shout out to CTV. Hopefully I'm using fair use. Listen, if CTV see this, I love you, baby. Listen, y'all go over there and subscribe. This my guy. Go over there and subscribe to CTV. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to it. You know what I'm saying? Just that.
Male space is a lot of that, yeah.
So here is some of his commentary on TDS Madasan. Let's see here.
Look at this, y'all.
One. Let me share my screen for you all. And mods, please encourage everybody to thumbs up because we are working tonight. Thank you.
Check this out, y'all.
Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up.
Trans community, some of y'all want T.S. Madison to save y'all and save this situation so bad. Listen, T.S. Madison know what the fuck going on. That's why you see him keeping it motherfucking zip. He got, hey, trans communities, y'all want T.S. Madison to save y'all and save this situation so bad. Listen, T.S. Madison know what the fuck going on. That's why you see him keeping it motherfucking zip. He got, hey, trans community.
Okay. Here's him dragging Miss Mary, T.S. Madison's mother. Now,
Okay.
mind you, he says that T.S.
Okay, so listen, because I know me. So listen. I don't know. Okay, listen. Let me tell you something before I get started on this part. Let me tell you something. I don't know T.S. Madison from a cat house like a blue dog. But let me tell you something. I love Miss Mary. Me being a gay man, I has always said this right here. You know, it's so good to see T.S. Madison and her mama be able to have a authentic relationship, for Miss Mary to be able to enjoy her child's life, for Miss Mary to understand that God's will is for her to sometimes see God doesn't come out of the sky and give you the blessings of himself. Sometimes God works through people. And sometimes it's a blessing to see your seed grow and be able to, because that's really the rhythm it kind of works. When you see really good good black women, they always take care of their mamas. They just do, you know. Or you see, they always take care of it. It's the thing is like, you know, because it's the responsibility of being, you know, a part of, you know, being loved and the responsibility of being an adult. So when to find out, I say in this early in the bed, I said, I know damn well that this psychotic, slew-footed, lip gloss, bubba yubba, shubba yubba, rainbow skittle classified, FDA uncertified, dirty do-rag, musty, young ass motherfucker ain't pulled up and talked about Miss Mary. Miss Mary, come on now. You got to be crazy to sit up and talk about Miss Mary. What Miss Mary do to you, bruh? What she do to you? Miss Mary don't bother nobody. All this woman do is mind her business and cook her food, bruh. That's all he do. Stupid motherfucker, bro. Let's go.
Has been doxing and harassing his friends and family members. So I assume this is him responding to that claim by inserting Miss Mary into the group chat, unfortunately.
Madison, have you seen Mary? Have you seen Mary? Like, I swear, I'm sure you have. Don't you gotta help her do everything? Don't you gotta be there 24/7 because she can't get up and wash her big nasty ass? She can't get up and walk her big nasty ass? All she can do is roll around in the motherfucking computer chair and cook for her big nasty ass?
See.
Bitch, you need to go get your mom some motherfucking Ozempic. You got all of this money and your mother can't walk and she's overweight. Where's the money going, Maddie? Where is the money going? Put some money into Mary. Because you're gonna be just like her. You're gonna be sitting over there needing somebody to wipe that big nasty ass, just like your mother. T.S. Madison, have you seen Mary?
That's
have
stupid.
Now, some of his folk were also chewing him up in the comment section saying, how are you going to be for women, particularly for Black women, and you are dragging and insulting a Black woman, a biological, heterosexual Black woman at that, and a disabled heterosexual biological Black woman at that. And he pretty much says, look, girl, it's eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, bitch. Get your mama out the way. So there's that. Okay. Let's scroll through because he has quite a bit of commentary up on.
I was shocked, y'all.
The TS Madison. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. So here it is. He's reacting to an episode of Gag Talk. T.S. Madison speaking on Keith Lee being touched.
That's where I got Gag Talk from, y'all.
DL. Always blaming Black women.
Stations about Keith Lee being DL and all this kind of shit. You know,
the internet started doing that.
Well, just an individual.
A bitch know better than to say my name.
And then it sparked the Black women who are hell-bent, who are crazed. They're DL crazed.
He always gonna blame the Black women.
Yes. There's been this new wave of craze.
That's crazy,
like they're crazy. Who is it? Who is
They're
it?
obsessed with finding out.
Who is it? Who is it?
Yeah.
Who is it? And then also, a lot of them with their disdain and hatred towards trans women, you know, which they don't really want to have these types of conversations. They don't want to have these conversations.
At the end of the day, I still said what I said, and you can feel like he's not DL. Who cares?
Conversations about Keith Lee being.
There's that. Let's see here. He don't have her face in all of the thumbnails, so I'm probably moving over commentary that's directed. Okay, here's another one.
It was one up higher too. Go ahead.
Okay.
Morning and happy Friday. Of course, it's Untucked Fridays where we just let it all loose. So it wouldn't be right if we did not start off the first Untucked Friday with no other than Barney Musty T.S. Madison himself. So we're going to get straight into the videos of T.S. Madison playing victim. And here he is saying he does not date gay men.
Okay, so this is what gets me with this. I don't get why he would even go this far. You know, I get it. You know, everybody has their, you know, their moments, their time or whatever. But, you know, it's like, dude, like you... If people like the people that can read past you, you're really just trying to feed into like a thing, a stereotype, and you using it. And then the people that really follow you and look at you and whatever, they stuck into a cycle, don't even know what it is. Where it's out. You tricking them. You feeding the insecurity they already have. You're feeding it. You're feeding it. And it's okay. But we're gonna get into this part. We're gonna a little bit into this, and then we're gonna be out of this part. Because I want y'all to get to the part where it really got me. All right? Hold on.
Got the gays over there saying like, oh, girl, you done went too far.
You did go too far. You disturbed your reproductive organs, which I'm sure like lessens the quality of your life. You're putting yourself full of synthetic animal hormones. You're mutilating your body. You're literally miserable as fuck because you can't handle all of those hormones that weren't designed for you. They were literally made for animals. So yeah, you did go too fucking far. It was one thing to be feminine, but to now think that you could ever be a woman, that's going too far. That's never gonna happen.
Oh, because Black gay men or gay men in general are going, they shun you.
Yes.
No, that's the lie. You never even hear me saying, oh, trans people shouldn't exist. Trans women, they have to acknowledge that they're still men. The men that deal with them are gay. Like, there's just certain things that we're not going to ignore. At least I'm not. Some gay men will. I'm not, though, because it's harmful to motherfucking women and children. When will y'all get that?
That's why on Nene Leakes show, when they were talking about, you only know gay men? You only date gay men? I was like, I don't date gay men.
You see why he still hate me? He's never going to let anything surrounding that Nene Leakes interview go. He's so hurt since that interview because that's when the tide started fucking changing for him.
You said that the men that want you do not, the men that you date are not gay men. These are masculine. These are men who like women.
Let's clear this up right now. All gay men are not feminine. Okay? Some gay men are masculine. So when they say this, they're really trying to say that they date down low men. Just fucking say it, TS. Aren't you that big kahuna? Aren't you Big Tim?
They're not going to identify as gay.
Because you are a woman.
Lady, you're a woman. That's the man. The fact that she even sitting out, well, you're a woman. He has a dick.
That's what they're in their perception. They are not going to identify as gay. I think there's some adjacentness there.
Semantics. There's more than just some adjacentness there. When he sticks to.
Okay, so I want to stop right here for this part because we're almost at the part where really it gets crazy to me. I will say this: when T.S. Madison said that, I understood what she said when she said it. Okay, so long story short, put it like this. If you're a straight man, okay, straight men are attracted to beautiful women. Okay, that's how they are. They're attracted to women. They're attracted to, and you put it in the sense of what is a woman or what is an attractive woman, right? It comes with the essence of womanness, which is going to be curve, a curl, her the bed of her eye, the femininity, the energy of femininity, and that's what they're attracted to, and it looks like we call women. You know what a woman look like. You ain't stupid, you know exactly what a woman look like. Okay, men they ain't stupid. They know what a woman look like and shit like that. So when you know what a woman look like, it's nothing wrong. Is that when they see a trans woman these days, you got to admit they look like women. Like fish. I mean, well, not fish, natural born women. And because they do, and they do look good, you gotta give them that. Hoes do look good, If a man sees them in public, it doesn't mean that he's gay because his first sight of them is woman. He not looking to see if he don't know if they're trans or not. Some of those women exist. And real talk, if T.S. Madison was not T.S. Madison, and we didn't know her before and seeing like the growth of her, we would not say she was. We wouldn't know she was, a trans. We wouldn't know. We wouldn't know, bitch. We would not know. She like Nikki's little sister. But when men look at her like that, so yeah, they're attracted to her, but they whatever. So after that point, I really don't know. I don't have a opinion on that, but I get what she said. Straight men look at her because she gives every ambiance of a woman. Okay, it's just what it is. But I mean, some trans look good. I mean, black women look good too. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, it's intuitive. Let's get to this and then we'll talk about it because I'm trying to roll this joint. Hold on.
The dick in your ass and y'all balls clapping back and forth. That's homosexual activity. No delusion this year. If a man is sleeping with trans women, he is gay, okay? If he wanted a woman, he would have got with a woman. He clearly wanted a man that was hyper feminine. He clearly wanted some dick, which is why he got with a trans woman. Let's just be clear. Trans women and DL men are the same thing. One is hyper masculine, one is hyper feminine. They both need each other to be delusional. Duh. Good morning.
There's the bitch who sat up here and dated a DL man who low-key wanted you to transition and you didn't like that, which probably explains why you're against trans women. And then on top of that, almost took your motherfucking life. So, again, there's context missing here from his perspective. And I'm trying to hold my tongue because this is not my channel.
Baby, they is telling the tea.
And a lot of stupidity coming out of the DL Whisperer's mouth. And I gave him a chance in my video essay, again, to honor his humanity. But you don't even honor your damn self, which is why you out here talking stupid shit. You make no sense. And in this social climate that we're in, there are going to be people who are queerphobic, who are transphobic, who are ignorant, who are fear-based, who are insecure, who are going to weaponize your words. And if you're really a boss-ass bitch like you claim you did when you was driving around T.S. Madison cul-de-sac, why didn't you do like how Miss Jaya does when they do their thing?
Okay, now we're getting into it. So this is what gets me. So the baby, the DL Whisperer, this young boy. Now, when I heard, I think he's in his 20s or whatever. Let me tell you something. You looking for war? Pull up. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Are you looking for war? Pull up. One thing about T.S. Madison, bitch, okay? But this bitch right here is this. She has a history of showing you her arsenal, bitch, okay? She ain't playing with you. And, if you're going to be smart, if you got beef with somebody, if you feel that bad, you have a mutual ground place or either whatever, but you never pull up to their property because immediately gives, you the lesser of the battle because they got every right to do what they want to do then because see you on their property and you stupid, you 20 years old, you don't know that and you doing it for clout. But one thing that had me, I'm going to holler too, y'all. We're going to holler too. But yeah, he pulled up to the woman's house. So check this out.
Miss Jan, why didn't you Miss Jan that goddamn Silver High, whatever the fuck you was driving up the driveway and knock on the door? But see, if you would have done that, in the words of T.S. Madison, you would have pulled up, but you wouldn't be able to pull back. Or is it the fact that trans women can get the niggas that you can't? Because there were a lot of people in my comment sections responding to the video essay, explaining how jealous you are of trans women because the T.S. Madisons, the Cherry, the Booms, and every other trans woman will be able to pull the man that you cannot have because you are not trans. It's a lot of inner work you need to do, and maybe you need to change your fucking therapist or something because your therapist obviously is not getting the job done.
Nah, he really kind of, he a little baby off though. Real talk, I think he a little off.
Fuck around and find out.
Mm-hmm.
I see we have a lot of same gender loving men in the chat. If there's any of y'all who want to come up and join the discussion, because y'all seem to be
y'all see the video.
Baby, y'all have it's waking y'all up, child. Y'all are more than welcome to hit the link. If any of y'all want to hit the link, that's for the same gender loving black men in the chat. Because I think, to what's my boy name? Let me see here. To completely something separate. Y'all need to calm down. Y'all blood pressure already up, baby. I'm just giving you kind of the context and what he had to say to that.
So yeah, so this race from the other day.
Million. This house. I don't see it. No, but that's $63,000 debt right there. I don't see that.
Shady. That's crazy.
I'm trying to find this 1.5 million.
I'm struggling. So he responded by showing off his home because you guys always dragging him for being in front of those. It looking like his car had got
yeah, they see it.
Had looked like it had endured target practice, baby.
Day after day.
Bitch. So then after he pulled up in front of her home and said that, he did another Untucked Friday, hit the streets for T.S. Barney Madison video.
Bitch, I'm not where I live at. I'm where that hoe live at, and that you see that? DeKalb County. Okay, I don't live in DeKalb.
Happy Friday. Of course, we're back with an Untucked Friday, and this Untucked is going to be just a little bit different because I'm sure you see everything that's going on currently. You know what the funny part is? T.S. Madison is doing all of that looking for me, but you see how quick I found him? You see how quick things move? But now we're going to have some fun because what I'm not going to do, I don't care how nobody feel. I promise you I don't give a fuck how nobody feel. I'm going to handle shit how I feel like I should handle shit. I've been filing police reports. I've been trying to handle things the right way. Bitch, the right way is not the way that I'm going to handle it. I'm going to get justice for myself.
What other
okay? Like I said, bitch.
Dates men, obviously this.
Okay, so yeah, here you go.
Anybody who understands the community knows that the down low community is also a response to homophobia. So in a lot of sense, down low men are also a victim of a
What
They
we
are
say suffocating.
they
That is
are
deep.
the
That is deep.
victim
That is deep.
of
I would say that is though he just what he just said is somewhat true. I hate it for DL men. You know what I'm saying? Because really DL men are created because they're scared. They know if they tell the truth of who they are, what they like, they're gonna get, you know, they're gonna get talked bad to. In especially in the black community, that's how we're built. And the patriarchy says that it's okay for women, you know, and pass down. It's okay for women to partake in things like that. That's okay, and for men to do that, that is all wrong. So you know that, you know. So yeah, he definitely right. He on it.
this social tension and conservativeness and dogma and othering that exists from dominant society. So rather than hyper focusing on down low men, wouldn't the proper thing be to focus on the system, to focus on the root, to focus on the causation of down low phenomena? Because as long as homophobia and transphobia exist, there are going to be people who are going to protect themselves, even if it's at your expense, aka by lying to you, aka by perpetuating the fraud and pretending that there's something they're not, and marrying your sons and daughters for the sake of being a beard, and dealing directly with them when they're just a byproduct and a symptom of a larger cultural societal issue is what's being missed when we hyperfixate on down low men. What do you guys have to say about that?
I think women just need to ask. I mean, you got to start by asking. Now, if you ask and he says no, and then you find out different, then that's an issue in itself.
But honestly, women ain't built like that though. You know what I'm saying? Women want a straight man, and I understand that. I do. They want a straight man. They do. Now we're in 2026. Do you have to ask? Yes. Are you gonna get the truth all the time? No. You know. And it's something we got to work on as a people. The time moving on, I think we haven't seen it yet. We're better than where I thought we would be. We are better, but I don't think we're in that space yet where it's going to even matter. Because if you look at the generations come behind us, they don't care at all. Like the generation behind us, they some different beings. They different. They don't kill. They really don't kill. I mean, they don't. I don't know what. I don't know where we went wrong raising them, but they're very different beings. But yeah, there you
go. But a lot of these women, they're too scared to ask. You know, they're just assuming. You can't assume nothing these days. Just ask them.
Here's the thing about that, though. I think women.
There we go.
And I'm gonna say this from what I have seen in conversations.
Sorry, guys, I can't really hear you. I mean, you probably can hear my voice, so I can't hear you.
I'm gonna take the shot and let him come back in.
He really put in front of woman.
What I will say is, from what I've seen, I think and again, I'm not.
So yeah, y'all need to go over there to CTV. Go over there to CTV and watch. Go check that out. And check out the breakdown of it. I am just like really just disshuffled. As you can see, like, listen, look, CTV, these my people. It just really gags me, man. It gags me because how the fuck? I mean, really, how the fuck is you gonna let me see what she got going on here. Okay, yeah, I catch up on everybody. Let me see. I'll go back to home. But yeah, see, shout out to CTV, thank y'all. But man, DL Whisper, you man, you stupid as hell, DL Whisper. I mean, whoever you are, it comes across like it's so dangerous what you're doing. But I just really hope some people can see past what he's trying to do and what he's looking to do. You know what I'm saying? Because the man stupid, y'all. If you out there, don't listen to the DL Whisper. Listen, it's gonna be DL men or whatever. You know what I'm saying? The thing is that you have to, hopefully you have an open heart that's open enough where You can really look past that, because the thing is, maybe you really find you a good man who really ain't gay, who had a whatever, and you can't let any of that judge it, because people have experiences in life. It doesn't define them. And if you live on the thing of everything is, because in our world, everything is gay. Everything is fucking gay. Okay, what's going on? Okay, so y'all seen, I don't know, y'all heard about this right here.
MS Now has new footage showing the moments leading up to that deadly shooting.
What's this?
And we want to warn our viewers that you may find this footage disturbing. MS Now is working to report out more details surrounding today's shooting, but DHS is standing behind the agents. Here's what DHS Secretary Kristi Noem just said a few moments ago.
An individual approached U.S. Border Patrol officers with a 9mm semi-automatic handgun. The officers attempted to disarm this individual, but the armed suspect reacted violently. This looks like a situation where an individual arrived at this scene to inflict maximum damage on individuals and to kill law enforcement.
It's crazy, y'all. Nice shooting. So that's that. Let me see. They got new record-breaking stuff going out. Let's go and look at this one.
This company is going viral for its new process that gives you permanent teeth in just 24 hours.
Oh, thank you. No, we don't need
Frankie McClister has been out there most of today. Frankie, what I'm seeing right now looks a little calmer. What's it feeling like?
That's why, Susan Elizabeth, we feel like it's good to give you this perspective. We're right here at Nicollet and 27th, where my photojournalist Ray Campos and I arrived probably between 9:30 and 10 a.m. And this is where everything really began, at this intersection behind us. But as you see, I'll actually step out so Ray can kind of show you the perspective we're looking at. I believe, guys, and correct me if I'm wrong later, but that is in that area, which is 26 in Nicollet. But right there, you have that wall of kind of, it looks like dumpsters and big recycle bins that community members kind of use to block off. We don't have any law enforcement right here in this area, but as I'm looking south, if you're familiar where I am, I'm looking south at Moravia Street, 28th in Nicollet, and there is a big police line and also Minneapolis police vehicles back there that seem like they're just kind of blocking out the area and kind of boxing in where everybody is, so cars aren't roaming around, although I do see some.
Yeah, everything going on
Jake,
outside.
as you mentioned, that's just one of several videos that are out there. There's a second angle that appears to be circulating much closer to the incident, where you see the victim, I believe his name is Alex Preddy, and immediately preceding that incident, an ICE officer had pushed violently a woman to the ground, and he had come over to help get her up. And that is what precipitated this incident that very quickly led to an execution, a deadly shooting in the street. What we are seeing here is a momentous, pivotal moment for the United States. And I cannot underscore enough how precipitous this moment is. ICE and CBP, what we're seeing here, we will see which agencies were responsible. But at the end of the day, under this so-called excuse of border security, where Minneapolis is over 300 miles from the United States border, we have an unleashing of federal agents and violence exerting a tremendous amount of violence and lost life against the American people, who are well within their First Amendment rights, and in this case, it seems as though well within their Second Amendment rights. As you mentioned earlier, In this video, you do not see.
Listen, y'all, like I said before earlier, this is news I was looking at. Do not let them folks fool you. Do not let them folks fool you. Do not take your ass out there, okay? Because at the end of the day, it's either going to be you or them. And trust me, they going to choose them every damn time. They going to choose them. They ain't fucking with y'all. Okay, Trump sent them out there. I heard they went out there to the prison and recruited some people. Child, it's all right. Do y'all job. My license right here. Yup, I got a birth certificate. Yeah, For real. It's sad, but it's true. So y'all know about this weather. I'm gonna go through here. I'm gonna see what's going on with this weather. This is TikTok. Oh no, no music.
Late this evening, snow will begin to fall in our city. Here's what New Yorkers should expect. Snowfall will begin.
Oh, no.
I don't even know. As you can see,
I heard they got empty shelves.
There are none.
Wow. Y'all, look at this. Look at this weather. This is why we gotta be in the house, y'all. This is why it's good to be at home.
This is crazy.
Look, this is why it's good to be at home.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh, baby, it's gonna be all right.
Hey everybody, it is Friday, January 23rd. We are in winter storm.
This is what Oklahoma City is waking up to. Cold, blustery, and a little bit of snow. 3 or 4 inches of snow. More snow developing on the backside. But this cold, it is single digits here. I was talking to someone from emergency management. That's a big concern. This area is not built to withstand cold weather like that. It's not expected to get back above freezing for 3-4 days. So beyond the snow, the cold, freezing pipes, heat in homes, that's what they're real concerned about as we get through the next couple of days.
Breaking news. A major winter storm is expected to sweep across the United States this weekend, stretching from the border of Arizona and New Mexico all the way to upstate New York.
Look at that.
The storm will bring snow, sleet, freezing rain, and sub-zero temperatures. The incoming winter storm comes with ice warnings. Ice storms are expected to create dangerous driving and walking conditions and may cause power lines and trees to collapse. Residents are advised to stay indoors, avoid unnecessary travel, and stock up on food and drinking water to prepare. Do not operate generators inside homes or garages.
We're in the girl. Wow, look at this. Y'all see that? That's what you're talking about. That's wild. Oh no. This is wild weather. I'm trying to look for one thing. I can't
Here's
find
Brad. He's on his way. Trying to tromp snow. Oh.
Let me see my baby up. Wow, y'all. So this is the winter thing.
And we've got an incredibly busy
1, 2, 3, and 2. This storm is going to have a...
Okay, so yeah, this was going on. Let's go over here to this, y'all. I really like to go to 4U's, but I guess,
What
y'all.
you see is a number of officers surrounding the suspect.
That is wild.
At some point, we hear the shot, and then we see the man trying to get up, but immediately goes down to the floor.
What the They killed him? Did they kill that guy? Are you kidding me, dude? No, I get it. Are you kidding me? That guy's dead.
A Department of Homeland Security official later said an individual who was shot, quote, had a firearm with 2 magazines. The official also provided a photo of the purported firearm, which appears to be a 6-hour Emperor Scorpion.
Get your goddamn, you look like Michael Jackson if a 3rd grader drew it.
See, my For You don't be popping like that.
Open this door right now or I'm breaking it down.
Can you first tell me what this is about?
We got a call about a disturbance. You need to step out.
I don't trust white people with God.
Let's talk.
This is another one of my favorite,
I found out that my ex-husband was having an affair because I accidentally got invited to his mistress's baby shower.
What the fuck?
Mind you, I thought we had like the perfect marriage. We were literally trying to conceive a child ourselves, but his work schedule was definitely getting in the way of that. Except for, you know, obviously now I realize it was not his work schedule. He was not working late. I was sitting at my desk at work when I got an email to a baby shower from this girl named Morgan. And mind you, I don't know anyone named Morgan. I thought maybe it was someone from my office, and I was like, okay. I'm going to RSVP, and I realized that I actually recognized the address of the baby shower. It is my sister-in-law's house, and I'm sitting there thinking, like, wait, what?
Hold on,
what?
wait.
And like they just built the house. Like I know it's there's no way that it's not. So I go to look through the photos, and the maternity shoot shows mother and father. The father of the baby is in fact my husband. First, I was shocked, in denial. I didn't really know what to think. Mind you, the baby shower was set for the following Saturday. Like it was like 2 or 3 days away when I had gotten this email. And I wanted to like call him, scream at him, you know, show him the photos, say what the, you know, but I decided to play long ball, you know, because at this point I knew he was cheating. There was literal photo evidence that this man was being unfaithful. Like, what more do you want? The snakes bit me. You know, I'm not going to sit there and ask it why. I'm not going to sit there and ask it why. First, I just want to see his reaction to things, because like how can someone do this, right? How can someone do this? So when he gets home from work, we had been trying to conceive. I asked him if on Saturday he wanted to go out to this little cabin, and you know, I had a bag of spicy cubes. We could spend a few hours in the jacuzzi, like make a baby. You know, we had been trying to do that. And he comes up with an excuse that he has to work. Mind you, he is busy. He just doesn't know that I know that he's helping host a baby shower. He completely blows me off, and honestly, it's hurtful. And I'm contemplating what I'm going to do, right?
Wow.
Do I just leave him? Do I show up to the baby shower? What do I do? While I'm contemplating, I get a phone call from my sister-in-law. And she asked me if I got the email. Like, yeah, I got the email. And she's like, so you didn't know about this? I'm like, no, I didn't know about this. Mind you, I thought they were all in on it. Obviously, they're hosting a baby shower. And she was like, basically told me that he told his whole entire family that I knew about the affair. I was cool with it, and I was going to help raise the baby. Yeah.
Oh.
And she basically said whenever I was silent about it, she knew that something wasn't right, and she had sent me the email. So it was an accident, but I told her I was coming to expect to see me there that Saturday. So I kept it all bundled up, kept it all inside. I played nice little wife, you know, for the next few days, you know, didn't say much, kept my head down. But I'll say it's all worth it for the look on his face that Saturday when he saw me sitting in front of the punch bowl.
Oh, wow.
I'll never forget it. And let's just say in that...
Okay. That's interesting.
I know America's going to war.
That's what we're talking about.
But it's a war, President Trump, that you can't win. I know you say you got a lot of juice, $750 billion you're giving to the army, but you're only giving them that which is going to get more of them killed.
Amen.
Let me help you to see. You can win, but you can't win being a thug. You're trying to take Maduro out of office and get control of the largest oil reserve in the world. What kind of president calls somebody in the house of another Guaido and tells him, you can be the next president. But Maduro was voted in. You say, well, it wasn't a free and fair election. Do you remember Jimmy Carter? He'd been watching elections, over 104 of them. And he said, I'm quoting the former president, he said that the voting in Venezuela is some of the best that he has seen in 104 countries where he has looked at elections. Now, I don't know the truth, but I think Jimmy Carter has no reason to lie on Maduro. But you see, when you're a hustler, when you're a thief, when you want to take the oil, remember how the president, when he was running, he said, let's take the oil in Iraq. Take it. See, but your hands will get chopped off today because you're not the power that you think you are. There's a new sheriff in town. I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about the two that back me. Now look, I think, Mr. President, you would be wise to leave President Maduro alone. Mr. Bolton, the man with the mustache, he's in a press conference with his sheep, and he's talking about sending 5,000 troops to Colombia, but he don't know that he got the notes so that the media could take a picture of it. Now they're trying to overthrow this man, even if it means sending us to war. I respectfully say to the president, I cannot back you if you
get
to war to die because
right,
you want that man out.
That's fair, Kun. Let's go back out of this. Let's go to something else.
Peter.
Hi.
Peter,
What's up?
All right. I'm Officer Mafali with Morristown. We actually met two...
Am I in trouble? Criminal?
No. You're
okay.
not in criminal trouble. However, you need to speak with a skip counselor based on stuff that you posted on YouTube recently and the email that you sent to all the Jewish leaders as well as the Cherry Hill Police and the Morristown Police. About it on Sunday evening when you sent that.
Who said what?
Sent the email.
And what in the email?
The fact that it...
Let me just step out. I don't need to be claustrophobic here. I'm not doing anything. You said I'm not in trouble, right?
No, not in trouble.
All right. So we got how many people here? 4 officers. And what was there a complaint?
There was.
A criminal complaint?
No criminal complaint.
Okay. This is what I have to deal with, Hasham. This is what I have to deal with my whole life. And my parents. I have to talk to Skip for what? For what reason? Speak. My time is precious.
Peter, you need to talk to him because of the email that you sent. It didn't make any sense.
Well, too bad. You don't understand. You can't comprehend it. You can make an appointment with me.
Peter.
Is going in. There's no criminal complaint. I don't have to do anything.
It's just a conversation. That's it. You're just going to talk to them. It's a conversation and we're out of your hair. That's all.
Fine. Done.
That's all it is.
All right. You guys can leave. I'll talk to whoever. Oh, you want to be back up for her?
We got to stay with her.
Okay. What's up? I'm here. This is going on YouTube too.
That's right.
I got people.
Peter,
I can stand up to myself. Me versus all of you.
Peter, we don't want to stand up.
You think what? I called Detective Karch because what they did to me. He said he wants to go through them. So that was Sunday?
We have a search warrant. Step aside.
Okay, show me the warrant and
They said, so you're going to do it, Emmanuel? No, I'm not. I said, okay, here's the story, Emmanuel.
All right,
If
y'all.
on
This,
Monday you
I don't know
haven't
what this
agreed to
is.
every single
Trump.
thing that we want, I'm putting a 25% tariff on everything coming out of France, including your wines, your champagnes, and everything else. No, 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 you cannot do that.
Trump is crazy.
I said, I can do
We're gonna
that,
move on.
and I will do that, even for national.
Your camera. Hmm. Hmm.
Passed. Forsyth County's been all white for decades, and many residents say they want to keep it that way.
We haven't had none up here since the first of the century, and I don't think we've done okay without them, and I don't believe we need them up here now.
All these people out here marching today, the black people and the white black people too, all they up here for to start trouble. And they come to the right place to get it.
Blacks and whites marched together hoping to avoid violence, but they quickly became the targets of rot and bottle throwing.
It's mind-boggling to see that things like this still exist in America. But hey, you got all kind of people.
People like them, they look like me and my friends, you know, and I think someday, we're going to be able to reach people like that.
Also, yeah. Oh, I thought you were setting up your camera. What's up, y'all? I'm helping my cousin set up his camera, y'all. We streaming. My cousin went to the pawn shop and found something like my mama be doing. She feel like my mama can rejuvenate everything. I tell you, I know it can work. I know, Jeremy, it can work. I'm like, mama, no, yes, it can. Okay, all right. Well, let's put the faith in it then. Let's put the faith in it. Tickle. Let me see, y'all. We're gonna see what's going on in the world today as well. Oh, I gotta send it to Kush. Okay, I gotta call Kush back. Hold on. She is streaming. Let me see. They locked them up. Y'all, they locked them folks up in that went down there to the church. They locked them folks up. They sure did. They locked their asses up. I showed it. They went and did a gathering. I said, well, damn. Some white folks ain't playing. I mean, I get it, you know what I'm saying, but they shouldn't lock them up, but you know. They can't play with their asses, goddamn it. Listen, this is Trump world right now. Trump playing with these motherfuckers. Trump crazy. Trump said, bitch, sit back, let me show y'all hold something right quick. Yeah. I'll say y'all with him, damn bitch. I ain't take a ass out the fucking with him. Yeah, y'all go, you go ahead. You let me know how it go. Yeah, call me. Shit. Yup. Oh yeah, here you go right here, y'all.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can.
Y'all, this is the lady that went to jail for going to jail the other day.
In handcuffs.
Why?
That's the part. That's the policy.
Of course it is. Why are you recording me? Why?
Just to make sure everything's.
Wait, hold on, sir. Before I understand, but I'm asking, why is he recording this? I would ask that you not record if it doesn't have to be. I don't want to be a trophy for MAGA, so I'm asking.
We don't want to do. It's not.
Is it Department of Chief report? If it's not, please stop recording. Yes.
I was instructed to record you.
Nikema Levy-Armstrong is now out front. And Nikema, I want to ask you about that video and just this whole issue of who's recording and why and what the policy is, because it's really crucial. But, you know, you're here. You just got out of custody a few hours ago. And I know, you know, we spoke just hours before you were arrested yesterday morning. So then all of a sudden you were arrested and it's been 36 hours that you were in custody. What happened in that time?
So what happened was yesterday morning, FBI agents essentially, I guess so let me backtrack a little bit. So they had me as well as some of the other organizers and protesters under surveillance. So they treated us as if we were dangerous criminals, watching our movements. They even went to my co-defendant Chantel Allen's home and watched her and her wife get into their vehicle and drive away the other night. And apparently they were tracking me in my vehicle, which I did not know. And so we stayed in a hotel in downtown Minneapolis because we had heard that they might be arresting people. And we had our lawyer contact the U.S. Marshal's office to see if there was an arrest warrant. Not yesterday, but the day before. And they said there was no arrest warrant, you know, on file. And then he also.
Okay, y'all. So this is the woman that went to the church the other day in Minnesota. And as y'all know, when she went to the thing in Minnesota, Doug Lemon was there recording it. So they have actually, the Republican Party is actually having a fit about this. So they're actually moving forward with filing charges. So she was actually arrested. So this is the news report regarding the black lady being arrested for walking in the church and protesting. And she was protesting about the man that's actually the ICE agent. He's a pastor that goes to the church or whatever. So they was protesting about him being a pastor there. So let's look at this.
Called the U.S. Attorney's Office as well. And they did not give him any information. So we wanted to be close to downtown. We also didn't want the FBI to kick in our doors, you know, with our families there. So we stayed at a hotel so that we would be able to turn ourselves in the event that we found out that there was an arrest warrant. However, in the meantime, dozens of FBI agents, again, were surveilling us. They found out the hotel that we were staying in. They surrounded the building, monitored the building. And at one point in the middle of the night, we were in my room. And I opened one of my friends opened the hotel door to go take her bag next door. And an FBI agent stormed out of the room across the hall from me and chased her and slammed her to the ground. And he thought that later we realized he thought that she was me. So he got physical with her and attacked her. And when I saw this man run out of the room, I just closed the door and locked it. And then I tried to reach my attorney, like, I think that they're in the room next door surveilling us. It was just so shocking to see the lengths that they went to as if we were dangerous criminals. And we're literally talking about a nonviolent, peaceful protest. And so once we were able to get a hold of our attorneys early in the morning, we talked to them about me being able to turn myself in. And initially David Rosen, who is the head prosecutor on this case, had told my attorney, Jordan Kushner, that I could just self-surrender with him by my side. And then he got a call from a higher up in Washington who said, no, the FBI was going to have to arrest me. And I knew that they just wanted to put on a show because JD Vance was coming into town, because MAGA got worked up over the church protest. And that is why I believe that the FBI agent was trying to record me.
So that's why they're recording. But what?
So as y'all can see, yeah, that's what's going on with this. So I am going to stop screen. I am going to go on a little of a commercial break. All right, people, I'll be right back. Enjoy this clip.
Ooh, oh, oh. Ooh. 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm sitting here awake, wishing I could hold you and embrace. 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm still awake and wait until I see your pretty face. 9 o'clock in the morning, and I'm knocking at your door. Can't help but to smile as I see your pretty face. 24/7, 7 days a week, still not enough time for me. 24/7, 7 days a week, I need you here, right here with me. 12 o'clock in the evening, and I'm holding you, listening to some music as it turns us both on. 4 o'clock in the evening, wind in your hair, there's no place I'd rather be than right here. 10 o'clock at night, and it's time to say goodbye. Can't wait until tomorrow just to hold you tight. 24/7, 7 days a week, still not enough time for me. 24/7, 7 days a week, I need you here, right here with me.
T McClain done made another one. Nigga, big bands on me. Know what your mood, nigga, then stand on it. I ride with the heat, yeah, I keep bam on me. These niggas is killers, but I don't condone it. Shorty is gorgeous, but shorty is boring. I met her tonight and I fuck her tomorrow. Should I tell a bitch no when she come with them stories? So I tell her be quiet, just wait for the chorus. Little nigga with a thick bitch like Norbit. She said 2B, slow down, don't fuss. Girl, ain't that big, now you got me blushing. And 2B, can't tell me no. Big black car, yeah, you see me rushing. Inside white like the color of custard. Bad yellow bitch like the color of mustard.
I'm finger on the wood as I turn that bitch. Hit that button, watch I Cadillac dip. Gotta keep it clean, keep it rolling like a pimp. Brother in the hood like I own that bitch. Wait, nigga, president coming through, nigga. Stop all that hating, nigga. I see it in my rear view. Frontin' just like a bitch do. Real niggas see through you.
Big black shiny new Cadillac, Cadillac. Big black shiny new Cadillac, Cadillac. Big.
Nigga, big bands on me. Go with your mood, nigga, then stand on it. I ride with the heat, yeah, I keep bam on me. These niggas is killers, but I don't condone it. Shorty is gorgeous, but shorty is boring. I met her tonight and I fuck her the morning. I tell a bitch no when she come with them stories.
Oh yeah, a little conceited, I shine with the season. And I'ma show you how to follow the leader. I step out the caddy, white Dior. Mix and match, call it jungle fever. Cadillac, Cadillac, Cadillac.
Shiny new Cadillac, Cadillac. Big black 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 shiny new Cadillac, Cadillac.
bands on me. Know what your mood, nigga, then stand on it. I ride with the heat, yeah, I keep bam on me. These niggas is killers, but I don't condone it. Shorty is gorgeous, but shorty is boring. I met her tonight and I fuck her tomorrow. Should I tell a bitch no when she come with them stories? So I tell her be quiet, just wait for the chorus. Little nigga with a thick bitch like Norbit. She said 2B, slow down, don't fuss. Girl, ain't that B, now you got me blushing. And 2B, can't tell me no. Big black car, you see me rushing. Inside white like the color of custard. Bad yellow bitch like the color of mustard.
One finger on the wood as I turn that bitch. Hit that button, watch I Cadillac dip. Gotta keep it clean, keep it rolling like a pimp. Roll through in the hood like I own that bitch. Wait, nigga, president coming through, nigga. Stop all that hater, nigga. I see it in my rear view. Probably just like a bitch do. Real nigga see through you.
Big, black, shiny, new Cadillac, Cadillac. Big, big, black, shiny, new Cadillac, Cadillac. Big.
Nigga, big bands on me. Go with your mood, nigga, then stand on it. I ride with the heat, yeah, I keep bam on me. These niggas is killers, but I don't condone it. Shorty is gorgeous, but shorty is boring. I met her tonight and I fuck her the morning. I tell a bitch no when she come with them stories. Oh yeah, a little conceited, I shine with the season. And I'ma show you how to follow the leader. I step at the caddy, white Dior. Mix and match, college, jungle fever. Cadillac, Cadillac, Cadillac.
Shiny new Cadillac, Cadillac, big, big, black, 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 shiny new Cadillac, Cadillac, big, big,
Team McClain done made another one.
Cadillac, big.
Nigga, big bands on me. Know what your mood, nigga, then stand on it. I ride with the heat, yeah, I keep bam on me. These niggas is killers, but I don't condone it. Shorty is gorgeous, but shorty is boring. I met her tonight and I fuck her tomorrow. Should I tell a bitch no when she come with them stories? So I tell her be quiet, just wait for the chorus. Little nigga with a thick bitch like Norbit. She said 2B, slow down, don't fuss. Girl, ain't that B, now you got me blushing. And 2B, can't tell me no. Big black car, you see me rushing. Inside white like the color of custard. Bad yellow bitch like the color of mustard.
One finger on the wood as I turn